Flosstube. My name is Danielle and this is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and sometimes other crafty things and sometimes opinions and things that are important to me. Today we are here for HoliVlog's day 5. My sleep and yeah, it's messed up. Anyway, so we're here for HoliVlog's day 5, where I'm opening tiny presents times 3, 1 from Fangirl Fibers and 2 tiny presents from Stitchy Box. So, oh, and because I've been showing it, here's my gift bag today. I know all these bags are like way bigger than what I needed, but you know, some days had charts and I didn't want to fold anything to make anything fit. And so I thought, well, these are nice, like average size bags that then again, I'm going to be repurposing them by putting them into my stash of Christmas wrap and stuff. So I was like, whatever, it's fine, right? Okay. So first we have Fangirl Fibers, day 5. I like that the theme of the box was like magical kingdom, and so I like that the silhouette of, you know, is supposed to just be a fairy, but we know it's Tinkerbell, is on all of her packaging. It's a needle minder. Oh, so it looks like a snowman, but with Mickey ears and a little Santa hat on it. That's adorable. So that will go into, I pulled a project bag to hold, I pulled project bags to hold various, you know, these various projects and such, because I think, I don't know for sure, but I feel like there's gonna be multiple projects from Fangirl Fibers. And I have bought needle minders from her before and I like them. I like wood needle minders the best, and then also like just plastic, like flat plastic. I find a lot of enamel pens, I end up having problems with the magneticism. That's a word, right? It is now. Okay, and then we have Stitchy Box times 2. I don't know which one is which, but oh, I like the gingerbread house on that. A sucker for gingerbread. I should count how many gingerbread themed ornaments I have on my tree. I'm a sucker. I can think of at least, I have to easily have a dozen. Easily. Okay. It's not wanting to give it up. There we go. Floss. Feels kind of squishy. Floss. Oh. I like that color a lot. Let me get the note. Okay. Day 5, Oat Stitchy Silk. A neutral silk you can add to just about any Christmas stitching palette. 8 yards, limited edition French spun silk oat. I like that color a lot. I haven't used a lot of silk. In fact, I think the only silk that I have used has been from Fibralicious. I do have a lot of Fibralicious silk because when I first subbed, I got the silk and the cotton, not realizing that they were basically this. I don't know why I didn't realize it would be that way, but they're basically the same colors. And I was like, this seems silly to keep getting the exact same colors. This also is, yep, floss. Okay, the tag, Day 5, Gentle Art Sampler Thread Cotton Floss, a deep gold that will pair nicely with our brand new exclusive colorway for your Christmas palette. There we go. It is called Shaded Sands. Very pretty. Yes. So next, because I'm not going to be doing like an end of December wrap-up video, because I'm basically showing you my stitching progress throughout the month here on HoliVlogs. I am going to show a little bit of haul that I have. I was holding the haul in my haul bucket, but then I was like, if I don't show it through, like as it comes in, then I'm not going to end up showing it at all. So I did get my color and cotton threads. This is Salem. Rustic black, I like that. It's kind of chalkboardy. Juniper. This reads very 500, DMC 500 to me, and I know that because I've been working with that on my project. Golden Ale. And Papaya. And the other pack from Color and Cotton is here. These are brighter. I don't know how they do their club. I only had the option to just like 5 or 10 skeins, but other people that I see show Color and Cotton, they have like a brights and a neutrals, or I think it's bright and primitive. Pumpkin Patch. And can I just say, Mislaid Pages, Jessie, pointed this out in one of her HoliVlog videos, that the companies that give you a pre-cut circle at the top are the real heroes of floss makers. Primrose, because if I have to pull out my hole punch to be able to put them on my rings, it takes me an extra week to put them away. Wisteria, that's very pretty. This just says limited edition. Kind of a not quite charcoal gray. There are parts of it that are almost charcoal gray. There's a little bit of purplish pink gray tone in there. And then this also says limited edition. Okay. And then I'm so excited for this. So when back around my birthday, my Stitchy friend, okay, hold on, this bugging me. My Stitchy friend, Heather, sent me some money for my birthday to 123 Stitch. And I was like, okay, I really want to buy something that's kind of luxurious and extravagant, like, and obviously something that I love, but maybe I wouldn't have bought it for myself necessarily. So of course I was looking at like Nora, Corbett, Mirabilia, Bella Filipina, like fancy ladies basically. And I had actually purchased a Bella Filipina last year, but then I think I had just been in a buy all the things mood, because after I got it, which took a little while to get it, I was kind of like, I don't think this is the fancy lady that I want to stitch if I finally get around to stitching a fancy lady. So this was kind of like other than that, this was kind of like my first fancy lady. So I found Nora Corbett's Foxglove. And I'll put in a picture of it here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. She has this line of, they're pixies, so they're a little on the smaller side, which I appreciate. And the dresses all have floral motifs to them. So I was able to buy all the floss, and though it was just on a white Jobelin and all the beads, and had it shipped to me. And then I was like, you know, I'd really love a special project bag since this is such a special project to me. I'd really love a project bag, you know, themed to the kit. So I went searching for like floral project bags and I couldn't find anything foxglove. I did find a foxglove fabric, but not as a project bag. So I was like, oh well, like I'll live, right? So then it was a few weeks ago, I was perusing fabric for finishing ideas, and I saw this fabric that I really loved, and I was like, I really need to figure out how I can get some custom project bags in my life. So then I remembered I have a friend on my Facebook who sews. And I was like, Danielle, why didn't you think about this earlier? So I looked up the foxglove fabric again, and it was still, you know, through the seller that I had found it from. So I reached out to my friend and I was like, hey, could you make me something that looks like this? And I just sent her, you know, a generic, like a project bag listing. I was like, could you make me something that looks like this? And she was like, yeah, I totally can. I've made those before. So I was like, you're the best. So I was just like, you know, how much, you know, material do I need? You know, we talked about dimensions for it. I like my bags to be just like a little bit bigger, especially if I have to put a paper chart in, because I like to put my Q-snaps, my 8x8 Q-snaps in the project bag when I'm not working on it, because I'm a horrible stitchy person and don't take my things off the Q-snaps. So she made it a little bit bigger than a normal project bag ends up being usually. And I'm just so, like, I'm so happy to have it. I'm so thrilled with it. And she has basically agreed, you know, and I'm paying her, of course. But I just ship the fabric to her. She bangs it out, sends me a little PayPal invoice, ships it to me. She lives in California, so it's just a state over. It doesn't take too long to get to me. And yeah, like as long as I don't need it on like a deadline, because you know she's a mom and works full time and stuff, then she'll sew them up for me when she has time. So happy. Thankfully I don't need to take advantage of it too often because I already have a lot of project bags. But this is my beautiful foxglove bag. It's so pretty. And so she used, she had this polka dot fabric and the pink lining fabric in her stash, and so I paid her, you know, for the usage of that material, and then I just, and for the zipper, and I shipped this fabric directly to her from on Etsy. And yeah, so I haven't transferred my project into her yet, but it makes me so happy to have that. So yes, I'm so grateful to her for allowing me to utilize her sewing skills. And then the last thing I have is my Bestitch Me fabric. My Fortnite fabric will be from November. Will be here, I believe, tomorrow. But I got Bestitch Me a couple days ago. I think I got it on the day I didn't record. Garbage management, y'all. Garbage management. So I get 32 count Jobelin from Bestitch Me, and this one is called Princess. Okay, it's much darker blue than the camera is allowing it to be shown. But yeah, so, and yeah, it's much darker blue. Like, I think the lighter modeling is kind of trying to blow out the blue color. Maybe if I hold it up like a little bit more folded up, it'll catch the darkness better. Yeah, okay, that's a little, Okay, I just had to get close, I guess. It's a little better close up. But then, interestingly enough, and I haven't had this happen yet from Bestitch Me, the other fabric, so she does basically like a bright or colorful one, which is like always a more colorful color. And then she does one where it's kind of like a neutral, but it's actually like an alternating, where you get like a bright and a neutral. So this has never happened to me before, that my two fabrics are so close in color, it almost looks like just the fabric took the dye differently. But this one is called Frost. And it's less mottled, so it's more, you know, more solidly, it's a pale blue. But I just think it's so interesting that, let's see what happens when I hold it up together, shall we? Like at the same time. I just think it's so interesting that they came out, you know, I don't know. So, I mean, it's always good to get blues. Blues are good for so many things. And I found out on my last invoice from Fortnite Fabric that you have to resub to them every year. I guess they don't keep the same themes every year. So the themes that I'm in right now will be, you know, ending. So I have to resub. And I was looking through the different themes that they're offering. And at first I wasn't totally enthused with the offerings, but then I got to thinking, and one of them is a brown theme. And I was like, you know, between Bestitch Me and Fibralicious, so like Fibralicious is always very colorful. And then Bestitch Me is usually pretty colorful. And if she does neutrals, they definitely have been leaning on the blue and gray families of neutrals. So I was like, you know, it might actually be good to sub to Fortnite's brown theme for next year. So last thing I have to show you today is my progress on my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas wreath style. I want to finish this by the end of the year. It's a little rough right now. Not gonna lie, I might still be stitching on it on Christmas Eve, or I mean, not Christmas Eve, but I mean New Year's Eve. But I mean, I should be able to do it, but I just feel like I haven't gotten a whole heck of a lot done. I'm getting close to the 2,000 stitches left mark. I have like 2,100 and change. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, if I'm not completely and utterly exhausted during the day, because that's my problem. I'm exhausted all day and then I'm not tired at night, and so then I don't get enough sleep at night, and then I'm exhausted all day. Anyway, but I did get 200 stitches put in today before I started filming. So here is my progress. What I did today was I did basically the dark green along the inside edge of the wreath. And then I started, so that's all the dark green for this area. And then I started this medium tone green. And I worked between the star and the snowman, and then between the snowman and the snowflake. And this whole area here is pretty much this dark, or this medium tone green. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can bust out a lot, and this may look quite a bit fuller, I'm hoping, tomorrow night. So that is all I have to show you today for HoliVlogs Day 5. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me, and please remember, if you feel so inclined, to leave a comment down below. All comments I donate to an animal rescue charity called Panapaws Animal Rescue. So please leave a comment below, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye, Flosstube.